And as a viewer request, today's random spot, I'll be checking out the, I guess the exclusive, I don't know, maybe it's the new flavor. Today we're going to be looking at the Pretzel M&Ms. Personally, if I should be the guy reviewing pretzels, let me throw it out to you guys. Let me throw it out. You guys can catch it. Let me know what you think. I'm actually not a big fan of pretzels. I'm not somebody who could sit down and watch a football game. First of all, I don't watch football. But if I could be that stereotypical guy who eats the pretzels with the beer, watches a football game. That's not everybody. That's only some people. But I'm not a big fan of pretzels. I'll eat pretzels if somebody has them there. If I go over to a friend's house and somebody says, hey, I got some things over here that you guys can snack on. I've got some pretzels. I might say, okay, I'll have a pretzel. Same thing with salsa. I won't go out of my way and buy corn chips and salsa. I'll eat it if it's at somebody's house, but I won't go out of my way to buy it myself. Same thing can be said for pretzels. So maybe I'm not the best person to be reviewing M&Ms with pretzels. Maybe I am. At any rate, let's have a look at the package. Package is, I like the package with the nice bright blue. We got the M&M logo, of course, across the length of it. Top of there, we got pretzel, crunchy, salty, sweet. And then we've got what is, I find, one of the more disturbing commercials on TV. We've got the poor orange M&M. He's been forced. He's had some pretzel forced on him. Is anybody else creeped out by this commercial? Anybody? We had this orange M&M talking about how he doesn't know if he likes the idea of having a pretzel inside of him, and then the camera pans over and there's a talking pretzel and he says, I don't know, says something along the lines of, you think you enjoy this? Or something along those lines, and really creepy. Are we assuming, where are we going with this commercial? Are we assuming that they're gonna rip this guy open and force another living creature inside of him and then seal him up? Will this pretzel continue to live inside this poor M&M, talking to him, taunting him, perhaps telling him to do things, perhaps telling him to kill people? Or maybe the maybe the pretzel will die inside the M&M. And then the M&M will have this carcass sitting inside of him, this dead living creature, no longer living, of course, inside of his body. How was that for creepy? At any rate, forget all about that. Don't worry, I'm sure you won't have any nightmares. But what we're going to do is we're going to open this up. M&Ms with pretzels. Doesn't feel like there's many in there, but let's get this opened up. I mean, I could certainly read off the ingredients, but what's the point? Oh, you do get 4% iron. There you go, 4% iron. All right, let's get this opened up. We're gonna be having a look at the M&Ms with pretzels. Maybe I am the best person to review this because I could give a very generic opinion of stuff. Of course, standard M&M. He's a little mutated. He certainly doesn't fit the standard shape of an M&M. It looks like he's been forced. He's had this poor pretzel forced on him. Thrown in the gutter somewhere after they've used him. I'm painting a terrible story. I do apologize for anyone out there traumatized by this. But of course they come in different colors. So let's get this, let's give this a try. M&Ms with pretzels. Inside, by the way, it's what you would think it to be. It's a pretzel. Although, you know what it kind of reminds me of? Whoppers. Not Burger King Whoppers, because I mean certainly anyone who says Whoppers, dude, it doesn't taste anything like a hamburger. Is it those chocolate balls with like the wafer inside? Those are a lot better. These ones are kind of bland. No, let me rephrase that. These aren't kind of bland. These are really bland. I know what I can compare it to. It's not quite a pretzel. You know those wafer cookies? You know, like a coffee crisp has a wafer, and then there's like something in the middle, and then there's another wafer. You can also go to like grocery stores and buy those wafer cookies on their own, and there's like chocolate, strawberry, vanilla. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Those wafers, just the wafers, unsweetened, you know, just the way that they are, whatever, how they make them. It tastes like one of those are inside these M&Ms. Kind of makes for a very bland candy. Definitely not enjoyable. They're not sweet. Don't expect to be biting into this. Oh, I got another red one. Look at that. Don't expect to bite into these and think that they're going to be these sweet candies. Gotta say inside, little bland. Yeah, you still get the sweetness of an M&M, but I gotta say, personally, there's nothing satisfying about these. And I probably won't pick these up again. Take it for what it's worth from this non-pretzel eating guy. I would say Pretzel M&Ms are a total pass. Today's random spot, we were looking at the M&Ms with a forced pretzel inside of them. Poor M&M. And poor pretzel. But a very disappointing candy nonetheless. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time.